What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mugs. And of course, we are playing Brighton at St James's Park tomorrow night. And it is going to be a really interesting game as we take them on in the FA Cup 5th round. And if we get through, then we will have a chance of being in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup and on the way to another, hopefully, Wembley final, just like the League Cup coming up on the 16th of March. So, looking at this game, the scores, if they are level after 90 minutes and 30 minutes of added on time, then they will go to the dreaded penalty shootouts to be decided. But the winners will take their place, like I say, in the quarter-final draw later on Sunday, following the Man U versus Fulham game, which is a 4:30 start for that one. But Albion look to have sold around 1,100 of their tickets for the game. On the team news, of course, for Newcastle going into the game, our lads, of course, anticipated is the return of Alexander Isak, Joe Linton and Sven Botman to the squad. Jamal Lascelles, however, remains unavailable. On the Brighton side of things, Kadioglu, James Milner, Jason Steele and Igo Julio miss out. Of course, while Joe Veltman, Tyreek Lamptey and Adam Webster are all doubtful for the game. Fabian Hertz's side come to, of course, St James's on a 4-game winning run in all competitions, defeating Bournemouth 2-1 at home in the Premier League on Tuesday evening. And of course, they have gotten to this point in the competition through, of course, beating, I believe it was, they've come to this point in the competition of beating Championship side Norwich City, of course, in a 4-0 win. They also beat Chelsea in a 2-1 home win as well. And we've gotten to this point of the FA Cup competition off of a 3-1 home win against Bromley and a 3-2 win away down at St Andrews against League One side Birmingham City. Of course, there have been 6 games between the two sides in this competition, with, of course, Newcastle winless since 1930. Of course, the last time we won in the 5th round was the 29-30 season. 3 goals, a hat-trick by Hughie Gallagher, of course, to get Newcastle through to that next round. But NUFC's last 10 5th round ties, of course, the most recent one was against Blackburn Rovers back in the 23-24 season, where we drew 1-1 at St James's Park. And then we went on to win, of course, 4-3 on pens, I believe it was, against them in that game. But looking at it, like I say, it's going to be a really, really interesting game. Every chance of we're, making it through and getting into that quarterfinals. The referee for the game will be Anthony Taylor, 3rd Newcastle game of the season for the Cheshire-based official. Of course, he is from the Manchester area, even though it does say Cheshire-based official. Following on from the 3-1 PL win in Nottingham Forest and a 3-0 Premier League home victory over Aston Villa as well. On VAR, it will be Graham Scott, and VAR will operate at all 8 ties, and referees will announce decisions after reviewed incidents, as with the case in the latter stages, of course, of the Carabao Cup. And a semi-automated offside technology will also be in operation in all but one of the ties. The first time the system has been used in competitive matches in English football. The one tie it's not being used in, of course, is Preston's, because they are playing at Deepdale, who don't, of course, have it installed in their ground, with being a non-Premier League side. Anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Of course, like I say, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a chance for us, of course, to make it into the quarterfinals. And I just can't wait to see, what we can do in this game tomorrow night. A chance to bounce back off that game against Liverpool as well, where, of course, we had so many chances. If we had just had Isak in the game, who knows, we might have come away with a win in that one. But I just can't wait for this game tomorrow night. It's going to be an interesting, tomorrow, it's 1:45 kickoff, tomorrow. So it's going to be an interesting one for that. I'm seeing tomorrow night. But it's going to be an interesting game. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know your score predictions down in the comments below as well. And if you're not able to get to St James's Park to watch this match, then it is, of course, on terrestrial TV, as you will on regular TV. ITV1 will be showing this game for, of course, people that can't attend the match at St James's Park. So make sure to check that out on there. And the last fifth round tie in this competition that we lost at St James's was a 3-2 defeat by Mania back in 1990. So 35 years ago when we last lost in this competition in this round at St James's Park. So anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. However, lads.